dude, but you know what? I'm back. I've got new perspectives and I see opportunities and I'm ready to make freaking money, kid. Because that retracement that we've been talking about for like 2 years or something, at least I've been thinking about it for 2 years, we're getting the signs that it may be underway. Now, obviously, there's no guarantees about anything, and we've been buying all the way to zero. And how is it different? You know what? How is anything different this time around? Well, one thing I can see is that these markets are locked the hell up. They are moving in exact unison. Look at this little zigzaggy structure we've got on Bitcoin here. Look what we've got on the Dow Jones. We've got the same kind of June 16th low holding. June 17th, June 16th, that's the low that's holding in these markets. It's also on the NASDAQ. Look at NASDAQ moving freaking tick for tick with Bitcoin right here. We've got these like zigzag bottoming structure patterns coming up against major resistance. In the case of the Dow Jones, you're coming up against a major line of resistance, but you're coming into that line of resistance with serious momentum here. You have bullish divergence on the RSI. You're holding above the 50 level on the RSI, and you've broken just ever so slightly above the line of resistance on the RSI. So as you come in to resistance on the chart where the price is showing resistance, you're coming into that resistance with momentum and solid trading volume here. So if we break through this line, that's going to be bullish, like bullish for all the markets. And do we have a foreshadow of what's going to potentially happen this week? We literally do, because the altcoins were popping off like gangbusters this weekend. What happened to Bond? It moved like 400% in 24 hours, something insane like this. What's going on with that? Ethereum Classic, what's going on with Ethereum Classic? Huge trading volume. Buyers stepping in here, buying the dip, maybe buying the bottom. Also TRB. What the hell's going on with TRB? It looks insanely bullish. It's holding above that 702 level. It looks like it might be on the verge of a major breakout. And of course, if it has the wind at its back because equities are pumping and Bitcoin is pumping, well, TRB is poised to do the thing, make a big move here, potentially. Now, the other wind at our back is the DXY seriously running out of headroom here. Now, we've been talking about the DXY and it running out of headroom for 9 months or something like this. But every week that goes by, it literally has less and less headroom. And maybe we've seen a reversal here on the daily candles. I don't know. We're above the 702 level here, but we are seriously due for this thing to get knocked the hell back. Fundamentally, it makes no sense that DXY is moving up and 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 up. So right there, if we're waiting for the fundamentals to kick in, we already have the fundamentals to support the idea that this thing is going to reverse, and equities are looking pretty bullish. So what the hell am I going to do? Well, I'm going to load the bases on NuCypher is what I'm going to do, because if these markets are going to pump, my bets are on the coins that will move the most in the pump that we see in this market. NuCypher to me looks beautifully set up. It's behaving like it does before a major pump. We've got good momentum on the RSI. It looks a lot like every previous NuCypher pump we've seen. Like, see what I mean? Does that not look a little bit familiar? Like, look at the RSI here, right? Comes all the way to the top, comes all the way back down before, boom, just ripping. That kind of looks like this to me. So I think this is a moment to be loading up on certain altcoins. Now, we're not looking for major pumps in the indices or in Bitcoin itself, but these low cap gems, the NuCyphers, the TRBs, Band Protocol, SNX, any of these lower cap gems that have a lot of headroom, a lot of room to move to the upside from where they currently are, all they need is the wind at their back. And when I look at the major indices, I see that the wind could be at the back of some of these altcoins. And then, of course, the DXY is telling us that we might be in for a major downswing over here. Doesn't mean it's going to not rip back up later, but we could be in that moment where the DXY takes a breather or dumps way the hell off and equities move. Now, NASDAQ looks particularly bullish. I do believe you're going to probably bust through this Fibonacci level, and you're going to be home free basically up until here. So that's a significant pump on the NASDAQ that could be initiating this week, and that's just free momentum for tech stocks and altcoins. And altcoins are already showing us that momentum is in the market. There's too many altcoins moving to the upside with aggression at this moment to ignore the fact that that's probably foreshadowing some upside in all markets. And let's just look at this Bitcoin dominance continuing to fall off a freaking cliff. Does this thing look like it's going to start moving to the upside any moment? No, it's probably just going to keep moving down, which means that the money is rotating into lower cap assets. Money is leaving Bitcoin and moving into altcoins. This is potentially what we've been waiting for. The altcoin season could be initiating, but be defensive here, because obviously the macroeconomic landscape that's a whole other story, and I'll get into that in future White Knuckles, because the whole credit cycle might be coming to that point where it gets really ugly and scary, but there's usually a final aggressive, violent move to the upside before the credit Grim Reaper shows up and kills the markets. So that's basically your window for the altcoin season, and I do think we're getting signs of that. Low cap gems are starting to move with purpose, and that's pretty much all I have to say. So good, dude, good. Make money, okay? Make money, because you're going to need it. You're going to need it, all right? Good.